So all last week we met, the coaches and scouts met, went over all the draft picks, the college guys. We laid out our draft board. A couple more meetings early next week, and then we'll be ready for the draft. And it's an exciting time of year. We got our schedule, which now, we always get that schedule. It's sort of like opening when you go to school, on the first day of school, you get your schedule of classes, and you find out who your teachers are. That's sort of the kind of day it is. It's so important to all of us where we're going to be at various times in the fall. So it's a big day when we get our schedule. Also, we're going through a lot of renovations, both at our facility and at the stadium. Our facility, we finally opened and finished the new wing we've been building. We couldn't have fans at our camp last summer because we're under construction, but all the construction will be finally finished by July, and we'll be able to have fans back at our facility for training camp, so we're looking forward to that. At the stadium, there's ongoing construction. If you come to our games this fall, you're going to see some of the construction because we're not going to have finished by our opening weekend, but we will have, by the opening game, by the first preseason game, we will have a new audio system, enhanced Wi-Fi. I don't know exactly what all these terms mean, but last season we had 2 gigabytes of capacity. This season we will have 10 gigabytes of capacity. We find that our Wi-Fi is a little bit like a highway. You build an extra lane, it gets filled up, and then you have to build another lane. So we are continuing to enhance the Wi-Fi. But 10 gigabytes is a lot compared to what other NFL stadiums have, so we're very happy to have that. You will see 4 big structures in the 4 notches of the stadium. On the west side, and for those of us who are geographically challenged, the west side is Russell Street side. You're going to see 2 big structures. Underneath the structure in the notch will be a suite. On top of that is going to be a large video board. And 2 of the large video boards on the west side will equal the size of our old large video boards in the end zone. So these are large boards. Those will be operational by the first game. The video boards that are going on the east side, you'll see the structure, but we're not going to have completed all of the construction, so those video boards will probably not be operational. Best case, the end of the season, but more likely the beginning of next season. We are installing, as you may recall, elevators and escalators to the upper bowl. On the southeast corner, which is the casino side closer to the harbor, those are going in first. They will not be ready by the start of the season, but they should be ready sometime in October. There'll be 2 stairs, escalators going up, and elevators going up as well. On the northwest corner, those you'll see a lot of construction, but they will not be ready until the following season. So you'll see some other changes as well, but those are the major things that are going on down there. Players are back. They came back beginning this week to begin voluntary workouts. Under the collective bargaining agreement, they can't go onto the field, they can't have footballs, but they can work out under the supervision of our strength and conditioning staff. But they can also go to meetings. So almost all the players are back. That goes on for 2 weeks. Then we can use footballs outside, but it can't be 1 against 1. You have to operate against air. And you go out for bass and they can throw it to you, but you can't have any competition. But by the end of May, we'll start having more what looks like a practice, and then we have the mandatory mini camps in mid-June, and then everyone goes away for about 4 weeks, and then we come back early this year because we have the Hall of Fame game. It's an exciting time. I mean, I think we're looking forward to this season. Obviously, we haven't made the playoffs the last 3 years. We're anxious to get back to the playoffs.
So it was 11 o'clock, and they said, well, where's it going to be at? Again, they didn't know.
We did
There's really nothing on there.
I think there's a location listed on there, but I'm not sure. Unless you know. It says that, I think I know where it is, but I better not say. We'll get it. We'll put it on the website.
There should be a map on there, I'll double check, but the area for draft for next Saturday is going to be McKeldin Square. There'll be some food trucks, there are going to be some sponsor areas, some kids activities. When you go across the street from McKeldin Square, where the amphitheater is, between Tiernanog and I think it's kind of a McSchwitz area right there, that right there is going to be where the stage will be, where they'll have the live announcement picks with the constellation in the back. And then they're also gonna have at the stage just some different activities going on throughout it. If you walk along and you go down towards the Maryland Science Center down there, that's where they're gonna have some of the kids' activities, being mechanical raving, caricatures, face painting, and then also some skills and drills, little area for them.
Field, is that correct?
It's before Rash Field.
Before Rash.
It's right by the Maryland Visitor Center. So you know that new structure right there?
Right.
That grass area that's right behind it between the Maryland Science Center and that's where that area is going to be located.
I'll tell them
But
tomorrow.
we'll put it on the web. We need to make sure it's on the website and that as well.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Yes.
I have two minor questions and one major question. When the stadium was first being constructed, it was said, I think I know the answer, that it was being built to be able to house a dome stadium. The foundations would be strong enough to have a dome stadium. Number one, is that true? Number two, that there's going to be, this was a great idea, there's going to be a giant raven in the corner of the stadium with a purple laser eye that would go off when scores were made.
Or shoot somebody on the other side. You know, on the dome, I don't know if it's structurally strong enough to take a dome, but it's not, you know, our stadium cost $220 million to build back in 1998 when it opened. Just to give you some, by way of comparison right now, the LA stadium they're built that's under construction has a cost in excess of $4 billion. The Minnesota stadium, which had the Super Bowl this year, was close to $2 billion. Atlanta stadium, I believe, although they haven't given us, I don't know the final number, was in excess of $2 billion. So I think, and those are all, LA's not going to be a dome, but Minnesota and Atlanta are domes.